And for your starting lineups from Timpanogos High School, we have number 0, Mason Fox. Number 23, Jackson Gantry. Number 24, Jacob Norman. Number 41, Braun Roberts. And number 4, Jake Payne. Alrighty, and for your Juan Soaring Eagle, senior number 33, coming in at 6'9", Coleman Jackson. Sophomore number 10, coming in at 6'8", Malik Diallo. Senior number 10, coming in at 6'1", Nick Ceballos. Junior number 4, coming in at 5'10", Camilo Ramirez. And junior number 3, coming in at 6'1", Zuriel Marquez.
Good evening and welcome to Juan High School. There you have our starting lineup for the Soaring Eagle. Drew Wyatt, Zuriel Marquez, Camilo Ramirez, Malik Diallo, and Cole Jackson. My apologies, I went through an absolutely perfect pregame and didn't start it on YouTube. So I have a recording of it, so I can look at it, but you won't get the chance. So I'll keep that in mind and make sure to hit the start button during our next home game. So it doesn't matter, we're ready to go here. Thanks for joining, everybody. And tip is forthcoming. This is the Timberwolves from Timpanogos High School. They come into the match at 0-2. I'll get to some of that during the break and some of the pregame that I otherwise had. So Juan Diego with possession. A quick 3 by Nick. And I missed that on the starting lineup. There is a timeout. Oh no, there might be an injury on the floor. That's Malik trying to shake off maybe a turned ankle. So a quick start. Timpanogos will have possession. Malik's going to go ahead and sit down and try to rest that sore foot. And that is a real bummer to start the game here. So that was my mistake. We have Nick Ceballos starting with Zuriel and Camilo, not Drew Wyatt. Okay, we're back to action. As Zoo takes it, gets it out to Cole up top, up to Nick. And in for Malik is Malik Harris, number 25, with the ball. Up ahead to Nick, up top to Cole. Back to Camilo, and Soaring Eagle just trying to figure something out here, sizing up their competition. As Malik takes it baseline, kicks it back out, three-pointer is there if he wants it, not going to take it, and they're going to go ahead and call a foul on Timpanogos. So that'll be their first team foul, 7:05 left in the game, and that's a good sign as Malik comes back into the game, shaking off whatever that injury was to begin the contest. And it goes to Malik at the high post, kicks it back out to Nick. Nick drives, kicks it over to Camilo, who takes a mid-range jumper, missing, and they're going to call a foul on Malik just like that. So one team foul apiece. Early on in the first quarter here. So Timpanogos with their first possession. And they kick it around the horn up at the Soaring Eagle logo. sizing up what defense Juan Diego is going to try to play them here. Timpanogos is from Class 5A from Orem, Utah. Their mascot is the Timber Wolf, but by most accounts they go and are referred to as the Timber Wolves as they go inside for 2 there, and that's the first 2 points of the game. Orem about a 45-minute drive from the Juan Diego campus here in Draper, Utah. Malik's going to take a 3-pointer and missing. Rebound Timpanogos on the break. It's a 1-on-2 and they turn it over. They do not turn it over. Timpanogos comes in, captures the ball, scoops it up and in for 2. So Timpanogos up 4-0 on the Soaring Eagle early on here in the first quarter. As Zoo, I believe that was Zoo, gets his own rebound, gets it down low to Coleman. Coleman's blocked, and that's going to be out of bounds off of the Soaring Eagle, and ball in possession by Timpanogos. So, and there's a buzzer that is inadvertent. There's a substitution, but the ball was already in play. So Timpanogos snuffing out the attempt of Juan Diego down low there. And they're kicking it around up top of the perimeter into the high post. The turnaround jumper is banked in and good by Timpanogos. So 6-0 as Timpanogos jumps out to an early lead here. The ball is down low to Malik. Malik driving, trying to get inside, and that is going to be a 2-shot foul as Malik tries to muscle one in. So we'll go with 4:45 on the clock. And another team foul on Timpanogos. Malik Diallo, the line for 2. First one is no good off the back of the rim. And back into the game is Malik Harris in for Cole Jackson. Malik up and in on the second one. So Juan Diego on the board. Perimeter game, but gets a nice, and Malik up and blocks him, and they're going to call a foul on that. That is just no fair. I mean, come on, man. And, I mean, that's straight up. So 2 fouls on Malik Diallo early on in the game here. That looked pretty clean. I mean, I guess what you're saying is you don't want the defender to play defense on that one, huh? Coach Trost not happy with that call either. Timpanogos makes the bucket, makes the free throw, I should say, and the second one's good, so up 8-1 is Timpanogos. Ball is into Malik, kicks it back out to Zoo. Zoo tries to get it over to Malik, and it's down the side to Malik, and he throws it up, missing. A lot of contact going on down there, and Malik with the ball, and up and in. So 2 for Malik Diallo to get another couple points on the board. And if the referees are going to let him play, then let him play. Not like that call on Malik earlier. And there's another block, and that one is not called a foul because it was nice and clean. A Euro by Nick Ceballos is no good. So Juan Diego out on the break, just can't capitalize on it. but a lot more poise. Shown by the Soaring Eagle there, so let's see what they can do on defense. And they trap in the corner, and Timpanogos in trouble down there, and it's turned over. Juan Diego with the ball, so great defense down there by the Soaring Eagle. Zoo with the ball, pushing over midcourt. Zoo driving, Zoo inside, lofts it up and in for two. So Zoo being the aggressor, getting Juan Diego another two on the board there. Timpanogos leads at 8-5. Timpanogos down, and looks like he might have traveled. And Camilio with some great defense by Zoo. They both trap it. It's a turnover, Juan Diego possession, and that's going to be a jump ball down there. And things are getting a little testy already early on in the game. Possession is pointing toward Timpanogos, so they will maintain possession. 2:40 left in the game. And this will be baseline possession. So the possession will go to Juan Diego after the inbound here. And I didn't see what happened down there. It looked like it was batted out of bounds. Timpanogos will maintain possession. So a side out for the Timberwolves. And they kick down to the corner. Three-pointer's up, and air ball. Malik may have gotten a piece of that, I'm not sure. But Juan Diego with the rebound, pushing forward. Down in the mid-post is Malik spinning, turning, kicks it out to Malik Harris, who lifts one up, and it misses, and they're going to call a foul on Timpanogos, it looks like. So that'll go against them on the team foul count. 3 on Timpanogos. Baseline possession to Juan Diego. 2:21 left in the first quarter. And Juan Diego throws it out safely up top. Zoo is going to go ahead and take a three-pointer, and up and in for three is Zoo. So a nice shot there by Zurel to tie the game as we approach 2 minutes here in the first quarter, and that's a turnover. It's a 3-on-2 fast break by Juan Diego. Dish to Zoo. Zoo up in. Oh, he just can't get it in. Boy, that was a golden opportunity for two. Back comes Timpanogos. I don't know what that was, but it went in. My goodness. That was a prayer and a half. I think it might have slipped out of his hands and actually went in the basket off the bank. Oh, wow. I need to look at that one again. Up top, Malik with the ball. Malik with the three-pointer. Zoo up and in. We're going to do a replay on that one. A nice putback by Zoo to put two more on the board for Juan Diego. So offensive rebound and 2 to go down for Zoo as Timpanogos with the ball inside. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, kicks it out. Driving, mid-range jumper, off the back of the rim. Rebound, Juan Diego. Ahead to Nick. And Nick's just going to walk it up over midcourt here. 1 minute left in the first quarter, and a flurry of activity here in the varsity match to begin this contest. Malik Harris with the ball, down to Malik. Malik driving, and is called, no, they're going to call a foul on Timpanogos on the floor. So that'll go against them with 45 seconds remaining in the quarter. As Malik and Nick take a break. Into the game is Cole and Noah Bendinger for the Soaring Eagle. Juan Diego with possession baseline. Out to Malik Harris. Into Zoo. Zoo driving, dishing to Malik, up and in with the left hand. So a great pass by Zoo there to get Juan Diego 2 more on the board. A lovely dish inside. Serve it up on a platter. Timpanogos right back inside to the big guy. Skipping it across the three-point line. And up top, and Zoo tries to get the ball on a steal. Doesn't quite get a handle on it. Timpanogos still with possession. And into the big guy. He kicks it over across court. Three-pointer on the way from the corner, and that's off the back of the backboard. That should have been out of bounds. At the buzzer, it's no good. So what a first quarter of varsity action here at the Eagles Nest in Juan Diego. Draper, Utah. Juan Diego with a 12-10 lead. And I need to catch my breath. My goodness. Okay, we're going to go ahead and advance the period, which causes me to reset the team fouls. We're 4 for Timpanogos, 2 for Juan Diego. I have possession in Juan Diego's favor. And neither team has called a timeout, so 5 on the board for each team. Okay, let's talk about the Timpanogos Timberwolves. They do come in at 0-2. They lost the contest to Lone Peak, 70-50, so a 20-point defeat there. They lost a close one to Pleasant Grove more recently, 50-49. The difference in that one was they were outscored in the fourth quarter, 13-11. So 0-2, but this is a really good team, Class 5A. Juan Diego comes in with a 2-0 overall record, winning a home game against Emory and an away game at Harriman most recently. So that is where things stand with the teams in the early going of the season. Whew, okay. I think I'm ready for 3 more of those kind of quarters. Let's go. Let's go. Possession will change to Timpanogos. So Zoo with the ball up top. Over to Drew Wyatt, who's into the game now. Drew dribbles baseline, kicks it into Malik Harris, and that's a lot of contact on Noah up top, but it's not called. Oh, and Noah wasn't. Yeah, boy, there's just a miscommunication there on the Soaring Eagle, and a turnover unforced. Gets the ball right back to Timpanogos, and they're just going to go ahead and push it down as quickly as they can. And they're really good about zipping that ball around the perimeter. So far, Juan Diego's been able to shut down their inside game. That's an outside shot. And a rebound by Malik Harris ahead to Zoo. Zoo driving on the right side, front court. Zoo with a crossover into the lane, lifts one up, and it falls short. Rebound, Timpanogos. Pushing ahead, and just a tenacious pace here in the varsity match. The big guy does get up, guarded by Cole Jackson, misses, and are they going to call a foul? They are going to call a foul on that. That looked, hey, the referee's right there. I can't see in front of all the students, but looked like there was ample opportunity there for both players to get the ball. I'm not sure why it was called the way it was, but hey, it's the way it goes. So here we go again. Timpanogos with the ball at the Soaring Eagle logo. And Timpanogos a little flat-footed now, trying to size up what's going on and how they're going to go ahead and move this offense. But Juan Diego so far doing a pretty good job of the big guy inside, not allowing him to get the ball. And as soon as I say that, there it is. Juan Diego closes. He goes to the hoop, strong and up and in. So, yeah, Juan Diego needs to defend that better. Zoo with the ball up top, taking an order from Coach Trost. Over to Drew Wyatt. Down inside to Malik Harris. A soft pass that Malik controls, but it is turned over, and Timpanogos marches right down and scores 2 just like that. So Juan Diego needs to keep the intensity up and not let off the gas, because Timpanogos will capitalize on any little mistake. To Malik Harris, over to Drew, back to Zoo. Zoo is going to go ahead and take a 3 and miss, and rebound Timpanogos. Timpanogos pushing ahead quickly on the baseline, and Juan Diego knocks it away. The pass is up ahead to Noah, over to Drew. Drew kicks it back to Noah, over to Zoo. Now Drew on the far side, 3-point line, looking for somebody to hand it off to. Zoo has it now. Front court, tosses it down to the big man down low, a spin move, and it's blocked. And a big block there by Timpanogos as Cole tried to lose him in the dust on the spin cycle. But a good aggressive attempt there. And that should be out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call a foul on that. Come on. No, that is not a foul. Okay, he made the gesture that it was a foul. That is not a foul. That was out of bounds on Timpanogos. The Timpanogos player was out of bounds. And it looks like Juan Diego is going to call timeout here. So we'll take a bit of a breath ourselves and pull one off the board for the Soaring Eagle. Okay, let's see what else we have to show. Excuse me. To show you here on the big board. Okay, so the pregame you missed is some of the following that I'm about to go through. There's the roster for Juan Diego. Head coach is Drew Trost. Assistant coaches are Joe Colosimo, JD, and Josh. Team manager is Jordan Anderson. The principal of Juan Diego High School is Dr. Gailey Colosimo. Athletic director is Ted Bianco. And the athletic trainer is Andrew Spadafora. As we're ready to get back to action here in the second quarter. Boy, a little something went down the wrong pipe there, so had to lost my voice and had to mute the microphone there. So, okay, Juan Diego with the ball, down 2. And into the game is number 5, Jack Rupp, as Zoo drives inside, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Juan Diego. And that's debatable, I suppose, but that is the call. And so possession to Timpanogos. So both teams now with 4 team fouls each. It will be a 1-and-1 bonus at 7 and a double bonus, 2 shots at 10. And Timpanogos tries to get it in low, tapped away by Malik, ahead to Camilio, who is flattened down there. And they're going to call, what are they calling here? They're going to give the ball back to Timpanogos. I believe they called traveling. I don't see another foul on the board here in the gym. So a couple of calls not going the Soaring Eagle way. Timpanogos with the ball under 4 minutes now in the first quarter. Timpanogos lofts one up and in for 3. So Timpanogos up 5. And I still see no foul on the board for that last whistle, so that must have been a traveling violation. So the Soaring Eagle reset, regroup, and go back to work. Zoo with the ball up top. Kicks it over to Camilio. Noah, Malik, and Jack in the game. Jack tries to cut back door on the baseline. Can't quite get it done. Zoo is up and in, and that's an and 1 for the Soaring Eagle. So a nice drive to the bucket by Zoo to put 2 more on the board for Juan Diego. And that'll be 3:16 left in the game, and it'll put Zoo at the line for 1 free throw. And I just realized I had my other mic off. Gosh. Boy, my brain's in other places tonight, that's for sure. And there's a foul shot up and in by Juan Diego. So now you have the ambient audio. I did have my warm-up game earlier, but it didn't warm me up apparently. So I'm trying to keep track of everything, and that is a block called on Zoo. My goodness, that is terrible. He lowers his shoulder. Here it is on the replay. You can't lower your shoulder and then call a blocking foul. I mean, I know I get critical of the referees, but come on. I mean, you got to know when the guy lowers his shoulder that he's trying to initiate contact. That's just not a call. It's just not a good call at all. I mean, don't understand it. Over in the corner is the pass. And the rebound, he's got his hand all up in his face there, and finally a foul is called on Timpanogos. So, okay, we can get it going both ways now. I'm getting a little too agitated, I suppose, but as long as they're going to call it both ways, let's make it happen. Okay, so Juan Diego with the ball. Noah with a shot from three. Bounces off the rim, rebound Timpanogos. Timpanogos driving, and still trying to kick it around the perimeter. Driving is Timpanogos. They kick it out to the awaiting teammate, but it goes off his fingertips and out of bounds. So 2:27 on the clock. And a turnover. Juan Diego with possession. Camilo bringing the ball up midcourt. Kicks it out to Malik Harris. Malik looking, kicks it over to Noah. Noah to Camilo. Jack with the ball. Jack driving down the middle. Jack up and draws a foul. So a nice aggressive move there by Jack Raup to get the seventh team foul called on Timpanogos, and that will put Juan Diego in the bonus, but this will be a two-shot foul regardless. So number 5, Jack Raup, a junior, at the line for the Soaring Eagle. And Jack rattles one home, so draws within 1 point of Timpanogos. And we have a substitution. Noah is going to take a breath. Into the game is Drew Wyatt. Jack at the line for the second shot. It rims out. Rebound Timpanogos. Juan Diego back on D. And Timpanogos inside gets to the a good look to the baseline to the cutter, but intercepted by Juan Diego. Camilo with the ball. Malik now with the drive, kicks it out to Nick. Nick tosses it over to Jack. Jack with the baseline drive and a floater that misses, and rebound Timpanogos. So a pretty nice looking sequence there by Juan Diego, just couldn't get it to go. As we approach a minute and a half here in the second quarter. And down inside to the big man is Timpanogos. An offensive rebound and a swipe and a foul called on Malik Harris, and that looked pretty clean. But it will be called a foul with 1:30 left on the clock. So this is going to be an and one for Timpanogos, as they are now up 19-16. And that'll be the 6th team foul on the Soaring Eagle. So one free throw for Timpanogos is up and good, and a buzzer and a substitution being made by Timpanogos. Number 4 into the game, number 44 exiting the game. Camilo with the ball, kicks over to Nick. Nick nearly throws it away. Jack recovers it. Heads up play there by Jack. As another miscommunication up top by the Soaring Eagle. Kicks it over to Camilo. Camilo pulls up short, and off the back of the rim it goes. Timpanogos with the rebound and moving it forward into the big guy. Up, and the banker won't go, and that's over the back on Timpanogos. And that will be a 1-and-1 for Juan Diego. So the Soaring Eagle are going to go and march down to the other end and take 2 shots. Excuse me, they're going to take a 1-and-1, as that will be the 8th team foul on Timpanogos. The board in the gym showing 1 minute, so we'll tack on a couple of my clock. And Emilio Ramirez, number 4 at the line for the Soaring Eagle. First one is up and short. Cannot capitalize on the gift of a 1-and-1. So we're under a minute now here in the second quarter. And Timpanogos has a cutter on the baseline, and they throw it away. And that's been there for them the last 2 plays. So Juan Diego needs to pay attention to what's happening down there and be aware of that cutter. They did intercept one pass, but that one nearly got through, and it would have been an easy layup. So up top is Jack. Jack dribbling right side, kicks it back out to Nick. Nick with a pivot up top, out to Camilio. And Juan Diego hanging tough with their big guys out, and they turn it over. It's going to be possession. Possession Timpanogos, and I missed the replay, but that was a block that was called a foul. And they are going to give that as a foul to Timpanogos. My systems here are all goofed up, so I totally missed that one. That'll be the 7th team foul on Juan Diego and put Timpanogos in the bonus. Timpanogos did make that one, so 21-16. An outstanding defensive play by Juan Diego, but a little too much contact after the play, and it was a foul. So another one good for Timpanogos, as Juan Diego is going to go ahead and make a couple of substitutions here with 11 seconds left in the half. Malik Diallo in, Jack and Drew out, and Noah, I believe, is back in. Okay, so here we go, counting it down. Second quarter coming to an end. Nick with the ball. Nick kicks it back out to Camilo. Camilo driving. Camilo out to Malik. Malik's going to go ahead and take a 3, and it falls short. So they had it drawn up, and they had the look they wanted. It just didn't go in. So Juan Diego down 6 at the end of the second quarter. A really fast-paced game. Tenacious, aggressive, and a bit controversial, I suppose. But that's high school basketball. That's how it goes. So we'll put 10 minutes on the board, and we'll check back in with you in about that time. Thanks for joining, everybody. Ball is down low to Malik. Malik driving, trying to get inside, and that is going to be a two-shot foul. Perimeter game, but gets a nice, and Malik up and Camilo with some great defense by Zoo. They both trap it. It's a turnover, Juan Diego possession, and that's going to be a jump ball down there. And things are getting a little foul. I need to look at that one again. Up top, Malik with the ball. Malik with the three-pointer. Zoo up and in. We're going to do. And into the game is number 5, Jack Ralph. As Zoo drives inside, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Juan. And Timpanogos tries to get it in low. Tapped away by Malik. Ahead to Camilo, who is flattened down there. Noah, Malik, and Jack in the game. Jack tries to cut back door on the baseline. Can't quite get it done. Zoo is up and in, and that's an and one. But it didn't warm me up apparently. So I'm trying to keep track of everything. And that is a block called on. Malik looking, kicks it over to Noah. Noah to Camilo. Jack with the ball. Jack driving down the middle. Jack up and draws a foul. As we approach a minute and a half here in the second quarter. And down inside the big man is Timpanogos. An offensive rebound and a swipe and a foul. And Juan Diego hanging tough with their big guys out. They turn it over. It's going to be possession. that was a much needed break. It's going to be Juan Diego ball to begin the second half here. So we've got another 16 minutes of action in store, and it should be good. So Zoo with the lob to Malik, just like that, and that's how we get things started in the second half, with a lob and a dunk by Malik Diallo from Zoo. And a blocking foul is called on Zoo. Really? Oh goodness, I gotta say. That's a tough one. And a quick inbound, put a foul on the board for Juan Diego. I think my timer's a little off, and a lob to Timpanogos, and it's missed. Malik with the rebound. But Timpanogos trying to come back with a lob dunk of their own. Cannot make it happen, but it was close. And I'll get my clock synced back up here in just a minute. Zoo with the drive, kicks it back out to Camilio for three, and that misses. But Camilio hustles after it, and it's tipped away. Camilio still with the ball, and they're gonna call double dribble. Double dribble, really? I can see where they may have called traveling, but maybe that was the signal. I can't see across the court that clearly. Okay, 6:56. That was probably a travel, because he did stand up, which I don't agree with that call just as a general philosophy. I don't know why you can't stand up with the ball, but that's beside the point. That's a whole other discussion to get into. 6:43 as Timpanogos turns it over. So Malik Diallo picked up two quick fouls in the first half and didn't see a lot of action. He's back in now and is going to be called, no, it's going to be called blocking on Timpanogos. So that'll be, it's going to be two shots. Or no, that's going to be called on the floor. So that'll be the first team foul on Timpanogos. Juan Diego looking to inbound, kicks it up top to Malik, over Malik looking, hands it back to Nick. Nick driving, tries to get it inside on the give and go. Malik with it. He's mugged all over the street and somehow muscles it up for two. And their big guy is up, and Malik blocks that one, but Timpanogos maintains possession. Three-pointer on the way, off the back of the rim, rebound Malik Diallo, and Juan Diego driving. Malik's gonna pull up for three and bank it home! Malik banking home a three-pointer from the top of the key. Well, why not? Any way we can get him, boys. And Timpanogos right back, trying to bank one of their own. Malik snares that rebound, and he's just gonna say, look, it's on me, boys. Give me the ball. Hands it off to Camilio now. I'm not sure that's how Malik drew that one up, but we'll take it. And trying to do a little give and go. Malik spinning and gives it down low to Nick. Oh, and he just misses the layup, and that's punched out by Timpanogos. So that's going to be Juan Diego ball with 5:10 remaining. And the students are really filling in over here on the east end of the stadium. So Nick inbounding to Malik. Malik trapped. He's going to go baseline, and he bounces it off his own foot, apparently out of bounds. So a turnover on Juan Diego. And there's a whistle and a timeout. And that is Malik Harris headed to the sideline with what appears to be an injury to the upper extremity. I believe it's let's call it a bloody nose. He was holding his nose, and that was an official timeout. So doesn't look like anything on the floor. And Jack Raup is back in. up and a miss by Timpanogos, but an offensive rebound. And the big guy takes a three for Timpanogos, and that bounces up a couple of times around the rim, and there's a scrum for it, and it is going to be whistled a jump ball. So possession to Timpanogos, and it will be a baseline inbound attempt by Timpanogos here. So Juan Diego will have possession after this inbound. And what happens here, they're going to call a foul. Drew Wyatt's in the game. And for some reason, Drew got hung up by something down there, and they're going to call a foul. And that should now be possession Juan Diego on the next jump ball. And Timpanogos throws it in to their big guy. He looks, defended well by Juan Diego, out to the perimeter, kicking it around into the corner. A three-pointer on the way by the big guy, and in. So he can shoot, and he can dunk, and he can block. And I believe he is their best and top prospect, being recruited by some of the colleges. I don't exactly know his name, so that's my apologies, but I know there is a player on the squad that's got some offers, and it looks like he's going to be at the next level as Malik is blocked and comes back with a block of his own. Juan Diego with the ball, pushing it down. Drew over to Malik. Malik up top. Malik fakes a three. Malik pulls back and pulls up a three, and it's short. And Jack was in position but got a little sideways there. And back come Timpanogos. So a nice block and then a good attempt there by Juan Diego to capitalize, but just couldn't make it happen. So back and forth we go. A 2-point game coming up on 3.5 minutes here in the third. As Nick rides the hip of the Timpanogos player. Jack defends the drive to the baseline, and Timpanogos throws one up and in off the backboard. So back out to a 4-point advantage for the Timberwolves. Nick dribbling, deciding, kicking it out. Malik looking for three. Up and just bullies his way to the basket for two is Malik Diallo. And Malik with good defense there. Those two are similar height, so it's been quite a battle down there underneath. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Malik. I mean, that's pretty weak, Mr. Referee. I'll just call you out on that right now. That is so weak. I mean, that goes down as one of the worst calls of the season so far. I mean, they're bumping each other on both ends. And that's all that was. And Timpanogos puts one up and in for another two. So, okay then. And don't call a foul on Malik on that one. And what do we have here? Guess that's a foul on Timpanogos. Check on, I didn't stop my clock, my apologies. We'll get that synced back up here. And they're going to call another foul on Timpanogos, so I believe that puts them up to three. I'm a little bit behind on what's happening here. 2:03 left in the quarter. And it is a little too easy to lose track of things. But it is 3 team fouls on Timpanogos, so those were two. Oh, and he dishes over to the corner to Noah for three, and he nails it. Noah Bendinger, and there's a timeout. No, what's this? Is this a foul? Oh, it's a foul on Juan Diego at the mid-court line for some unknown reason. That was off camera and out of my view. I did not even see it peripherally, and Coach Stross is not happy at all. And you never see Coach Stross get upset. I think Coach Stross has had it with this. Oh, no. Okay. That is a foul on Timpanogos. Okay. So that's my mistake. So we'll put that back on the board, but I think Coach Stross was still giving somebody an earful over there. Malik's going to pull back for three and swish it through. So there we go. Juan Diego takes the lead. And Timpanogos comes right back and nearly makes another three of their own. And they're going to reload. They are going to reload. Juan Diego's just standing there, and that is going to be called a foul on Juan Diego. I mean, you call the right foul if you're going to call a foul. This is the thing that drives me crazy about these referees. They call everything a block. That wasn't a block. That was probably more like a grab or a push or a hold. It tells me they don't even really know what they're doing down there, but I know it's a tough job, and so be it. But that'll tie it up. And now Timpanogos goes ahead. So 4 team fouls on each squad as we come up to a minute left in the third quarter. And it is getting tense in here as Nick launches a three, and he makes it! Nick Ceballos with a big three-pointer for the Soaring Eagle to take them up 2 points. So back and forth we go. What a great game. I know I've been super critical this time around, but it's a little edgy all the way around, I guess. So I'll try to keep things calm and be somewhat impartial. And they're going to call a foul on Nick. Let's take another look at this one. That is right in the foreground of the camera. And I guess he got him on the hand. So that is the call. That'll put Juan Diego at 5 and send number 0 of Timpanogos to the free throw line, where he drains the first one. So Timpanogos within 1 now in a contest that is very, very close right now. And 2 go down. Oh no, they're going to give him 3 on this one because it was fouled at beyond the 3-point line. I was wondering why everybody was standing around. Here we go. Can he make it all up? And he misses that one. Rebound, Malik Harris, excuse me. And that is Nick Ceballos with the ball. Oh, geez. I don't know what that was supposed to be. And Nick Ceballos with another big 3 with 15 seconds left in the quarter. Caught me off guard, and almost a steal by Noah. Down inside to their big guy, Malik Harris. Dips his hand in the cookie jar and gets called for it. So that's an and 1 for Timpanogos to send their big guy to the line with 6 seconds left. Boy, back and forth we go. Yeah, I need to get a name on this guy. He's a good player. I had heard that there was a really high respected prospect for Timpanogos, and that's clearly him. So Malik, you need to do something here, my man. And they don't get it off. They don't get it off. That wouldn't have counted anyway. So that is the end of the third quarter. Juan Diego clinging to a 1-point lead. And it's anybody's ball game at this point. So what a great contest. I really don't like the referees deciding things, but that happens at times. Let's see if they can get it together. They're huddled down here, talking things over. But hopefully it could be an impartial game as far as the referees are concerned, and we can have a great end to the game without it being affected by fouls that are being called. So, okay, let me advance the period. Enough of my commentary. 16 fouls on Timpanogos, 4 on Juan Diego. Possession is with Juan Diego, so I believe they will get the ball coming out of this time out, or I guess coming out of this transition to the fourth quarter. And the student section has filled in something fierce here at Juan Diego. I never have kids up this close to the camera. And it's some kind of a theme night, maybe a hat night or a country night, I'm not sure. But great to see the turnout from the student section. And Noah is going to go ahead and inbound it down low here. Behind the floating scoreboard on your screen. He's going to hand it off to Nick Ceballos. And here we go, buckle up, fourth quarter underway. Nick with a shot, and that goes off the backboard, but Malik rebounds it up and in for 2. So a nice putback by Malik. And Timpanogos kicks it around, cross court, down inside, high post, driving low, up and in, and an and one by the Timpanogos player who gets the foul called on Malik. And that'll be 7:32 left in the game. And the 15th foul on the Soaring Eagle. I had this backwards. My apologies. That should be 7 on Juan Diego, and only 4 on Timpanogos as the free throw is made. So that'll put another point on the board, tie it up, and we are going to go bonus to Timpanogos. Okay, so Cole Jackson into the game for the Soaring Eagle. Malik Diallo will take a break. And let's see if the Soaring Eagle can get some points on the board here. And that's a shot by Noah off the front of the rim. Malik Harris can't muscle the rebound. Instead it goes to Timpanogos, and it's stolen by Nick Ceballos. Nick ahead, he fakes it, up and in with the left hand. A nice sweet drive to the hole is Nick. And back into with live action here is Timpanogos, who looks at a 3 down inside and is going to be called I believe they're going to call traveling on Timpanogos. 6:55 left in the game. Jack is in the game as well for Juan Diego. So turnover to the Soaring Eagle. They give it to the high post to Malik. Malik turns and looks over to Noah, back to Nick. Nick thinks about a 3. Over to Jack. And Juan Diego is going to do a little high-low game here, perhaps. Jack cuts inside. And Juan Diego needs to get moving here. Try to stir up some offense. Over to Noah. Up to Nick. We don't want to settle for a 3. We'll take it if it's there. Down low to Cole. Cole with the jumper, and it misses. But Malik, that is, with the rebound with authority on the offensive side. And a nice dish down to the big guy. And he is fouled. 2 shots upcoming for Coleman Jackson with 6:07 left in the game. That'll be 5 team fouls now on the Timberwolves, Timpanogos. Cole Jackson at the line for 2. And the first one falls short. So one more for Cole. And Cole misses that one and is tipped around and controlled by Timpanogos. So Juan Diego back on the defensive here as they get it inside and nearly swipes it away. A shot from the corner is errant, And Malik Harris with the rebound ahead to Nick Ceballos. Nick kicks it over to Noah. Noah turns and shoots, and 3 points just like that for Bendinger. And Juan Diego goes up 5 on the Timberwolves. So a nice stop here would go a long way for the Soaring Eagle. Inside, and that is called a foul after the fact. So I guess that's 2 shots upcoming for Timpanogos. And he drains the first one. Juan Diego going to go ahead and sub in Zarel and Malik. And Nick and Cole will take a breather. So 5:26 left in a barn burner so far between Juan Diego and Timpanogos. Second one is up and smooth and in. So Timpanogos pulls within 3. Zoo with the ball. Front court right side. Malik looking to set a screen. A little 2-man game going on, and Malik tries to tip it in. And it was a great conception on the play, but ahead is Timpanogos, and I don't understand this one at all. This one seems a little iffy. I mean, Jack's just standing there. He's standing there. The guy goes by him, and I guess he brushed him, and it's called a foul. I mean, come on, man. You gotta pay attention to what your job is down there. First one misses. Second one for Timpanogos is good. Okay. So coming up on 5 minutes left in the game, Juan Diego clinging to a 2-point lead. Zoo with the ball, Zoo driving, Zoo backing out, kicks it over to Noah. And Noah with a bounce pass back to Zoo. Malik and Zoo thinking about a pick and roll here. And that's what they're going to do. And Zoo's going to go ahead and pull up and take it and make it. So a nice decision there by Zoo to pull up at the free throw line and knock it down for the Soaring Eagle. As the students shout defense, it's exactly what we need right here. Inside out is the game of Timpanogos. Thought about a 3. And that's a turnover. It is not a turnover. They give it back to Timpanogos. Boy. Tough sledding both ways here. Timpanogos has lost. They lost a big game their last outing, so they're not wanting to go 0-3. And Noah almost with the steal. It's lobbed into the big guy at the high post. He's going to drive down, pivoting, swinging around, missing, crashing the boards as Timpanogos ahead. Juan Diego, Jack to the hoop. Jack up and in for 2 points for the Soaring Eagle. So a nice dish and a nice layup and 2 for Juan Diego there. And Timpanogos right back in the high post. Jumper is up and it rattles out. Malik Diallo with the rebound. And Malik is going to walk it up alongside Zoo. Zoo with the ball now. So coming up on 3.5. And timeout, Juan Diego. And a good game happening here. So we'll pull another timeout off the board. Timpanogos has yet to take a timeout. Still sitting on their 5 for the game. Juan Diego up by 6, but anything can happen. Plenty of time remaining in this one. Timpanogos is in the bonus, so, well, they will be in the double bonus on the next Juan Diego foul. So that's effectively a double bonus right now. Timpanogos still has they still have a foul to give before they put Juan Diego in the bonus. So good stuff happening up here in Draper at the Juan Diego campus. The Eagle's Nest, as it is referred to. And the Soaring Eagle staying aggressive. Okay, Juan Diego called that timeout, so they will have possession of the ball. I'm not sure where the possession arrow is pointed. I think I have it right, showing in Juan Diego's direction here, but not positive I changed it the last time it needed to be changed. So we'll see. That could be a misnomer on your scoreboard there, but we'll find out, I suppose, when the time comes. So Juan Diego with the ball, Zoo up top, and Zoo and Malik are going to look to do a little pick and roll, and Zoo is up and in for an and one right there. A nice move to the hole is Zoo, and that will be another foul on Timpanogos. Tack 2 more on the board for Juan Diego with 1 upcoming. So Zoo at the line for 1, and it is no good. Rebound Timpanogos. And don't foul. So Timpanogos setting up into the high post. Back out top, driving. Looks like he had the mid-range jumper if he wanted it. He backs out, back to the three-point line. I wonder if they're thinking three-pointer. It looks like they're looking three-pointer. They've got some easy looks inside if they want him. There's one right there. If he turns around, there it is. Kicks it down low. Back up top. And there's a three-pointer, and it's up and good. And that's what they wanted, and that's what they got. So you got to give Timpanogos credit for being patient there and knocking down. That's a big bucket for them. So Zoo brings it up. Zoo shake and bake. And up and in is Zoo. Somehow, some way saves that one himself. And it's blocked by Malik Harris. And I know we're not seeing it because of the replay, but Malik Harris with a thunderous block on the other end for Juan Diego to then have control. And he's now, Coach Stroach is going to call timeout. So Juan Diego was up 52-45. And I know I get a little happy on the replays. And Malik, I'm sorry I missed that one, buddy. But it was a sensational block. I'll have to send that one to you on my recording. So great defense there by Malik Harris. Woo! Okay. So we'll pull another timeout off the board for Juan Diego. They are up 7 with 2:04 remaining in the contest. And a feisty one happening here in Draper. I know YouTube isn't going to be too happy about this background audio, so I'll have to make an adjustment there when they send me the Nastygram, but for now I'm just going to enjoy it. Little things like that are content warnings. The content strikes are the ones you have to worry about, and that's a infraction that I'm not even near worrying about. So here we go. Inbound to Malik. Malik with a fadeaway, and he is fouled. And so that'll send Malik to the line for 2. And the fans over on the Timpanogos side are getting a little agitated. So that'll put a foul on the board for Timpanogos, and that makes Juan Diego in the bonus. So both teams in the bonus now. Malik Diallo shooting 2. Makes the first one, rattling it home there. So Malik Diallo with 1 to go here. 2 minutes left in this game. That is, I'm not saying it's an eternity, but it's plenty of time for anything to happen. And Timpanogos not touching, and there they go. And they're a good shooting team, so look for them to put up a 3 here, unless they get an easy look inside. And there it is. Oh, it was just an errant pass, or he would have had a wide open shot. Driving inside, up and in is Timpanogos. So that is a 2-point bucket for them, and they are going to call their first timeout of the game with 1:40 remaining in the contest. So we'll pull one off the board for them. 47-54 is the score. And the students are getting a little carried away up here. That's why the camera shakes when they're stomping their feet. Nothing I can do about it. All part of the atmosphere and being part of the crowd here. So 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the game. My body clock tells me it's only halftime, but it is the end of the game. It's gone by so fast. It's maybe not the time elapsed, but the pace. The pace is just makes it feel like it can't possibly be the fourth quarter, but it is. I don't know how that happens, but my opinion. Okay, so we have Juan Diego ball baseline underneath. Timpanogos is going to put on a full court press here. So let's see what Juan Diego does and see if I can keep track of it. And they're going to go long, and they get it to Malik, and he drives. And they're going to call traveling on Malik. They're going to call traveling on Malik. Up and down with that one, so they had the play drawn up that they wanted, and they're going to call. I think they might have given Malik a warning for delay of game on that one. And Timpanogos goes ahead and takes the ball, so they're across midcourt. Minute and a half to go. Back in possession. That's a high post move, and that's a turnover by Timpanogos. And Zoo has it for Juan Diego. Zoo pressing. Zoo trying to get it across. Hands it off to Malik, who does cross midcourt. Kicks it over to Malik Harris, over to Noah. And Zoo with the ball, and he is fouled by Timpanogos, which is about that time in the game. If Timpanogos wants the ball back, they are going to have to foul. So that's going to put Juan Diego to the line in the bonus, with Zoo shooting 2. And 1:17 remaining in the game. So on the floor for Juan Diego, we have Jack Raup, Malik Diallo, Zurel, Marquez, Malik Harris, and Noah Mendinger. And the first one for Zoo rims out, so a miss by Zoo. Gives the ball back to Timpanogos, and they're driving, and that's blocked. I mean, that is swatted. That's ahead to Jack. Jack is going to go up and put it in for 2. And Juan Diego goes up by 9 with a minute left in the game. And Timpanogos on their heels, up and missing, and up and in, and an and one for Timpanogos. So not so fast, my friend, says the Timberwolves of Timpanogos with 49 seconds remaining in the game. And another foul on Juan Diego, so that puts Timpanogos in the double bonus, and that adds 2 more points to their tally. So 56-49 is the score, with an and one upcoming. So that's exactly what you want if you're Timpanogos. And what do we have here? Oh, hey, we got whistles and a shot. And it's not going to count, I don't think. Juan Diego's trying to sub in a player. There was a whistle, so that shot is invalid no matter what. It happened to miss. And the referee is now pointing for the sub to hold. Okay, so the sub is going to hold. So the end one right now upcoming, and off the back of the rim, and rebounds tipped out, and in possession is Timpanogos, and they launch a 3, and they make it. They nail a three-pointer, and that's big on Timpanogos. So not so fast, my friend, is right. And a little John going on back and forth. Is something going on with both teams, and timeout taken by Timpanogos. So this game is not over by any stretch. 43 seconds left on the clock, 56-52. And that's exactly, I mean, you couldn't have drawn it up any better if you were Timpanogos. You get a bucket and an and one looking pretty good, and then you get an offensive rebound and knock down another basket. That's what you needed. So kudos to them. Juan Diego needs to show some poise here and come out with a good possession. Timpanogos will have to foul. There's no doubt about that. Unless they want to play defense and try to get a turnover. But Juan Diego can run off the clock if they can hold it for 43 seconds. There is no shot clock in high school. So we'll see what Timpanogos wants to do here. If they want to, they're probably, if I'm the coach, I'm probably going to take a couple of chances on a steal before I commit to a foul. So let's see if that's what they do. So here we go. And it's into Nick Ceballos, and Timpanogos takes a swipe, takes another swipe. Oh, I lost the camera, sorry. And Nick's in a bit of a trouble. He gets it over to Malik. Malik kicks it over to Zoo. Now they're going to have to foul. And Nick has it, and they do foul him, and they foul him appropriately, I suppose. I was going to say a little too aggressively, but you wanted to make sure it was called. So there was no malicious intent there. 28 seconds remain in the game, and that'll put another one on the board. So this is a big opportunity for Juan Diego. It is still the single bonus. It's going to be 1-1. And Juan Diego is going to make a substitution here. Malik Harris coming into the game for some size, replacing Noah Bendinger. So Nick Ceballos at the line for a 1-1. And the first one is up and rattles home. Oh, that was a big shot there. That was really big. Okay. Let's see if Nick can knock down another one here. 28 seconds remain in the game. And Nick misses the second one. So Timpanogos is going to push, and they're going to no doubt get a quick shot off here. And there it is inside. And they're going to call a foul on Malik. Oh, boy. And that is 5 on Malik. So Malik is out of the game on that call. So at the line is Timpanogos shooting 2. 20 seconds left in the game. And the camera is a shaking up here in the Eagles' nest. And he makes the first one. So 20 seconds left, I guess, on the make or the miss. If Juan Diego gets the possession, I'm probably going to go ahead and, well, I guess if I'm the coach, I'm going to talk about it, and that's what the coach does. So 57-54, and we pull another one off of Timpanogos. An absolute match to the end here. Swapped out Timpanogos with 3 timeouts remaining and Juan Diego with 2. The board on the gym wall says 19.8. I cannot do the decimals, so I've got it at 20. I believe that'll be close enough. Okay, JD breaks the huddle, and it will be JD ball. So on the floor we have Jack Raup, Noah Bendinger, Nick Ceballos, Zurel Marquez, and Malik Harris. So Juan Diego inbounds to Malik, ahead to Jack, and just like that, they're going to call a foul on Timpanogos. That will be their 10th team foul, so this would be a double bonus. 2 shots for Juan Diego. So one of these 2 would be huge, 2 would be great. We'll take 1 to go up 2 possessions. And the first one by Malik is good. So Malik having a game tonight. Lots of rebounds, a ferocious block, and now knocks down a big free throw as Noah takes a seat, and into the game is Camilo Ramirez. So Malik Harris with 1 more, and he knocks it down like a beast, and Timpanogos inbounds it, and they throw it across court, they get it across midcourt, they're driving, they're gonna go ahead and go for 2, and it misses, and Malik Harris has it, and it's a foul on Timpanogos, and with 8 seconds left, that's going to put Juan Diego back on the free throw line, and they could seal this one up with a couple of knockdown shots here for sure. It may already be out of reach with a 5-point lead and so little time remaining, but we could put the ice in the refrigerator here, and there's 1 ice cube, 60-54. And let's see if we can fill the tray full to seal it up. And it rims out. Timpanogos with the, and they're going to call a foul on Juan Diego, I think. The call is going to go on Juan Diego for a push, trying to grab that ball and be aggressive on defense. 5 seconds remaining. Double bonus for Timpanogos. Down 6. First one is up and good. Noah Bendinger back on the floor. So to finish this out, we have Noah, Nick, Malik, Camilo, and Jack. And the second one is good. Timpanogos still down 4, so it's still a 2-possession game. And Timpanogos calls their 3rd timeout. So some big free throws for the Soaring Eagle down the stretch are knocked down when they needed to be. And that's the difference in the game. So some strategy being talked about on both sides, no doubt. Juan Diego just needs to inbound it underneath. They don't need to go for the hero ball. They need to get a good, clean inbound pass, let Timpanogos foul them, and knock down a couple of free throws. Call it good. Okay, on the court for Juan Diego, we have Jack Raup, Camilo Ramirez, Noah Bendinger, Nick Ceballos, and Malik Harris. And here we go with the inbound. 5 seconds on the clock. Jack to inbound it, gets it over to Noah. Noah is fouled by Timpanogos with 4 seconds on the clock. Thought maybe a little more time expired, but they have 4 on the big board. So we'll go to the other end here and give 2 free ones to Noah in the double bonus. First one up and good. Put another cube on the pile. Noah for the second one. Fills the tray. Timpanogos with the ball. And Juan Diego let him shoot it. And that's the game, and he makes it. That's going to count. So Timpanogos with the 3 at the buzzer. But it doesn't matter because Juan Diego is going to come out with the W on this one. And the Soaring Eagle over to celebrate. The students are here en masse. Everybody's feeling good at the Eagles Nest. And a great victory for Juan Diego. So Juan Diego moves to 3-0 on the season. Next up for the Soaring Eagle will be the tournament next week. We'll get back to the schedule real quick. The schedule will be at Sky Ridge December 9th, 10th, and 11th. So that's what's upcoming for Juan Diego. And we're going to call that a wrap. So a great victory for Juan Diego to put this one away. And the students are pretty excited about it. So thanks for coming out, students and fans. And there's Malik diving into the crowd. And let's not get too crazy and hurt ourselves. But we're going to call that a night. So thanks for joining, everybody. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll catch you on the next one. Have a great weekend.